Yes, it's a great good afternoon. Welcome once again to the Vault on Galaxy Radio and Radio Flora. With DJ Nyams, we do this each and every Sunday. We talk to different people from different parts of the world doing different things. And today, I'm joined in by somebody from Ghana, all the way from Ghana. I've got Ole Original. Ole, good afternoon. Welcome to Galaxy Radio and Radio Flora.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
DJ Nyams.
Yes, you sound like a big guy. You sound like a big guy. So Ole, let's take it step by step. We want to understand. I know you're an artist, you know.
Yeah.
So today we want to talk to you. We want to understand who's Ole, what type of music do you do. Let's take it step by step to someone who doesn't know you. Who's Ole Original? Where were you born?
Yeah,
where were you born? When? Let's talk about you first before the music.
Yeah. So my Ole Original is an artist from Ghana, like you said, straight out of Gamashin, that is Accra. My real name is Benjamin Kwashi, Benjamin Ni Antie Kwashi. And I was born in Jamestown. At least the people that knows Ghana knows about Jamestown. And I was born in 30th March, 1990. Yeah. I grew up from that side. Changed up a bit. Sometimes lived in Choko, sometimes lived in Accra or Doko, stuff like that. But recently, I used to reside in Dansoman before moving to Germany.
Okay. Just hold on. So, high school, primary school. Where did you go to school?
Yeah, so I went to my primary school at Private Odate Lamtes Junior High. And then did secondary school at Laboni Secondary School. And after that, I've been on the streets, doing music and stuff like that. Yeah.
So, Ole, when you're in high school and everything, what do you want to do when you grow up? Because we know that everybody will be having a dream what they want to do, and those dreams might change. So, when you're in high school, what did you want to do?
Yeah, then even from primary, I knew I wanted to be a journalist. So I chose the arts when I went to the secondary school. So basically, journalism was what I'd wanted to do. But one way or the other, too, it helped my music because I also had music even when I was in primary school. I actually started music, getting the vibe when I was in primary. So through to this day, I actually wrote my first song when I was in the junior high school, and then into the secondary school, I was doing it. But the core thing was to do journalism. But growing up, music came along.
So after high school, what did you study? What then did you do after high school?
After high school, that is senior high school.
Yes. Okay. There's junior high school. There's junior high school. There's senior high school. After senior high school, yeah.
Yeah. So after senior high school, I was just through out to the hustle. I didn't continue with schooling. I'd wanted to, but things wasn't as easy as it's supposed to be. So I had to go on to the hustle for some time. Yeah.
So what were you hustling? What were you hustling? You don't mind sharing with us? Because everybody says hustling. And we're like, okay, what is hustling? Hustling what?
Yeah, so for me, I've worked in a couple of places. If I'm going to mention, or it's going to be time.
Just one or two only,
Yeah, I used to work with a filling station as a pump attendant. I worked at how do we call it? A mobile money vendor credit, something that we used to sell wholesale for them. And then also was able to gather some things, open my business, opened a boutique, worked a while, opened a pub, worked a while, and then also entered into even microfinancing. Went through marketing and started microfinancing with a certain company, Smart Credit. And then previously, like very recently, I sell musical instruments.
Okay. Great. So, Ole Original, the hustler. Yeah. You've done a lot.
Yes, and I'm still hustling.
Yes, exactly.
I'm still in the music audio equipment selling.
Now let's talk about Ole Original, the artist.
Yeah.
We want to understand, when did you start doing music? if you remember the first song that you did, when was the first time you were in the studio? When was the first time you recorded?
Okay, so I quite remember some. Like I said, I started music when I was in primary. So it actually started from my sister, my elder sister. She used to really like music. She has this music in words and notebooks that has a lot of songs in there. So I used to take it, learn the songs. And then I realized I have the passion for it. So there was these two guys in my area that used to, I don't know, it's called Jama in Ghana. A lot of people, they clap hands and sing along. They'll be raising the songs. I learned from them. So then with the choruses, then I do my own freestyle. That's how I started. So with the choruses, then I do my freestyle. And I realized that people were saying, hey, you are good at what you're doing. This is good. This is good. This is good. So then when I got to the JHS, junior high school, I met a couple of friends. I was a bit shy. I was a bit timid. So going out alone is a bit tough for me. So then I had to always bring people along. So I brought a couple of friends, taught them what I can do, learned it. Then we started going to the studio. That time we called it a demo studio, a skeleton studio. You don't have our own beat.
Yeah.
So
that's
we take their beats.
Everybody starts from somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah. So we take their beats and then the spinner will just record it for us. When you make a mistake, that's it. It's finished. So when you're recording, you just have to make sure you record from A to Z.
Yeah.
And then you don't make mistakes. Yeah. So I actually wrote my first song when I was in junior high school, I think Form 2. And then I started recording professionally when I got to this senior high school.
Okay, so you're tuned into Galaxy Radio and Radio Flora, and you're tuned into DJ Nyams, and I'm talking to Ole Original, all the way from Ghana, you know. So we're vibing today with we're in Ghana, we're in Ghana. So Ole, what was the first song that you did? The first song that you did that you'd say this was your first professional song,
Okay, the first professional recording that I did actually wasn't mine. It was a featuring. A friend of mine right now, we're still friends up to date. He had to record, and then he called me to come and feature on the song. And I think it was called is it Kanu? I've even forgotten the song. Yeah, so something like that. And then we went on, started recording our own. Like when we went to the studio, frankly speaking, since I started recording as an artist, one fortunate thing about me is that I always get free recordings. As soon as I enter into the studio, I get the engineer wanting to record me for free. So when we got there and we did the featuring, the engineer was interested. He called us all back and we did an EP together, like an album together. So it was a group thing for a while. Got a couple of other engineers to recording me. Yeah, so that's how it started.
Okay. Drop your WhatsApp on +49 152 0400 733. +49 152 0400 733. And we'll definitely be reading your messages. It's I'm having conversation with Ole Original, all the way from Ghana. So Ole, how many songs or how many albums have you done? And how many years have you been in the music business professionally?
Professionally, I can say it's been well over, let's say professionally, like 16, 17 years. Yeah. Yeah.
And how many albums and how many songs have you have now?
Usually, I think the album I used to have with the group, and then before my personal one, I think I did about 2. Usually, we like doing the singles than releasing the
album.
So
the album.
I have lots of singles. But with some few albums. But right now on Spotify, my own page, I have an EP there.
Just ask you a question regarding albums. I've always been asking myself this question. I feel as an artist, if you release an album, let's say your album has got 8 or 10 tracks. Normally there's only 1 or 2 tracks from the album.
That makes it.
That makes it, you understand? And then all the other tracks, people ignore them. But if you release them as singles, isn't that a better strategy so that people get to listen to your music more than listening as an album? I don't know. That's just my thinking.
It is very true to the recent happenings. It's very true that Jode released singles so that everybody can get to hear each and every one of the songs. Because yes, like you said, the album usually people get to listen to 2-3 of them.
Yeah.
Yes, and then that's it. But the reason why most of the time we do sometimes want to put out an album is that you record a lot as an artist. You have lots of songs. And if you say you're releasing each and every one of them, you didn't have the time to even promote each and every one of them. So some of them, you pick your best, maybe 3 or best 4, then you put it onto the album, then you put what you think, okay, let them have a feel of it. Then you put it on it for them to just have a listen. So if they listen, they don't listen, you don't care.
Okay. So what type of music?
That's what happens.
So what type of music does Ole sing? Afrobeat, dancehall, amapiano? What type of music does someone do you sing?
I'm a versatile artist, but I can say my core genre is dancehall and Afrobeat.
Okay.
But I do everything. I do rap, I do everything.
Okay. Who have you collaborated with? Collaborations. Who would you say the best 3 collaborations that you've done?
Best collaboration?
Yeah. The best 3. Let's say 3.
Best 3. Okay. I did one with Article 1. I did one with Article 1 is an artist in Ghana.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know about him. Yeah. And then Radiance from Jamaica. One of the wildest collabs that I did. Radiance from Jamaica. And then I did one with Sheba from Uganda. Yeah, so those are my best 3. But I have a couple of good ones too with like Tiny, Screwface, Tic Tac from Ghana, and a whole lot of, yeah.
Okay, so how have people been receiving your music? First, let's look in Ghana. How have people been responding to your music? Do they like it? Don't they like it? How would you say it?
Yeah, so people that have had access to my music, that have listened to my music, always hails it. That's one fact that I cannot deny. They actually love my music when they hear it. You know, pushing music in Ghana is a little bit tough. The game is a little bit tough out there, but the songs that I was able to push, they love it massively.
Okay.
I'm received like well when it comes to radio and TVs and everything. It's good.
Okay. So in terms of tours, where just tell us a couple of countries that you've toured. We just need to so that we get an idea. Like, okay, this is where All Original is toured. Where have you toured as an artist?
Oh, not much of a tour. The tour that I did mostly it's in Ghana. I've done Takrady, I've done Koforidua, I've done a whole lot of this thing in Ghana. But recently I did Norway, Oslo, Experience Ghana concert. Yeah, recently with Jupiter and some couple. Yeah. So basically that's it.
So All Original. Where do you see yourself in the next like 5 years with music?
Great places, you know, like one of the big names the world would see. And I believe it wouldn't even be in 5 years. Very few. Maybe a 2 or 3 that would do.
Okay. Yes. So which are the other artists that today, if you're given an opportunity to do a collab with, who would you want to say, I think I'd love to do a collab with this one and this one and this one?
Okay. In Ghana, I would love to work with Stonebwoy, Shatawale, even maybe Sarkodie. Yeah, and then out of Ghana, you know, I like Mavado a lot. I would like to do a collab with him. Maybe Chris Brown. in the US or something like that. Yeah. I have a couple, but I can only mention few for now.
Okay, interesting. So Ole Original.
Yes, DJ Yams.
It's great hosting. It's great hosting you because
I'm having fun too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're still tuned into Galaxy Radio and Radio Flora, and today I'm hanging out with Ole Original, and dancehall Afro dancehall artist from Ghana, but he's a versatile artist. He says he can do anything. Give him any beat, you ride on it. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
And so Ole Original, in terms of music in Africa, what would you think is the biggest challenges that you face as an African artist?
I don't know how to. I can for Africa as a whole.
No, for you as an African artist. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So one thing that I think has been a challenge mostly it's funds, like having the funds to support the works, because it's become more of a business vibe with more of money to push the artist, to push the work to go before you can recoup some money, funds from that. So having investments in Africa is a bit difficult. People are scared to invest in your music. I've had a couple of labels that I've hanged on to, but when they want to push, some of them tried. I remember, shout outs to 100 Creatives, Mr. Dominic Baidu. It did very good until some few things happened. It's very difficult for people to invest in the craft. Yes, and this demands a lot of investment. I believe this is a global world now. So if we have enough funds, we can take over the world. As you can see, African music is doing well. When you get to Nigeria, the Nigerian artists, they put in a lot of work. The East Africans are doing great as well. So
just for clarity, are you saying funds as in FUNDS or fans as in FANS? Which is which?
Funds, FUNDS.
Okay.
Funds.
So literally you're talking about the issue whereby you want investment.
Yeah.
So you're looking for investment. But then my question to you will be like, if anybody's to invest in you, you also have to you need to show people that believe that you're worth the investment. But it's not just because you're an artist and everybody has to invest in you, but you also need to get out there into the world and prove to the world that no, I'm worth the investment. And if you put your investment in me, your investment will what? Will yield good,
yes. So the reason why I can say that and boldly say this is that in Ghana, for instance, I've met a couple of people that could invest. They listen to your music and they go like, wow, this is gold. Yeah, they scream. Like some of them even say, this is gold. That means they have the realization that this is money. This is worth investing into. But yet they get scared. Yet they get scared. Maybe they start something a bit and they push a little in there and then they start calling back into their shells. You see, that's where the problem is.
What about to try and get even partners, investors outside of Ghana?
Yes, so that's what I'm on to now. That's what I'm on to now, seeing if I can. So I'm trying to push myself, push the music out there, see if I could get people coming on board and then do what we have to do. So like I said, I'm about to drop an EP very soon and it's going to be a good one. I mean, people will pay attention to it.
When are you dropping this EP?
The date is not yet set, but it will be within November.
Yeah. Okay, so in terms of music, what would you say have been your successes?
Oh, okay. I mean, I get little streams out there, so I can say it's a good one. Music has also been able to connect me to some good people. Like when I mentioned the name that TikTok in Ghana, it's a big name. It's a very big name. It was one of the the guys that took Ghana across borders some few years back, and he featured me on this album, which was a good one for me. I did a tiny name that I mentioned too. Is also a very good. And then the Jamaican that I worked with, the Radiance. That was a song. A manager came to Ghana, heard my songs, and it was like, damn, he wanted to feature somebody else, but he heard me and he was like, no, this is what I want. And we did the features. So yeah, there has been some good strides.
Yeah. But are you also willing to collaborate with other artists from around the world, be it from from Zimbabwe, South Africa, Nigeria?
Everywhere. Like I said, I did with Sheba. I don't know if you know about her. I did with Sheba. That was a song, the refix. We connected and we did a good one from that one. So I'm willing to do, I mean, everywhere. I mean, if I get diamond, platinum and everything, I want to do collaborate. Yeah.
Have you ever heard about an artist from Zimbabwe called Winky D?
Not really, but I'll check it out.
Okay, yeah. Or even an artist called Amara Brown.
Yeah, I think I've heard about Amara Brown.
Yeah, it's no, I'm just trying to, just to think out of the top of my head. So so anyway, Ole Original. In terms of music, where do people normally find your music? Are you on YouTube? Are you on Spotify? Are you on, where do people find your music?
Yeah, it's you can find my music on YouTube. You can find it on Spotify. I have DistroKid, so Spotify, iTunes, all those this thing, you can find it there. And then you can find it on YouTube too as well. Even when you type my name on Google, yeah, you find some of my music.
So Ole Original is spelled as what? AOLE?
A apostrophe A with an apostrophe LAY.
A apostrophe LAY.
Sorry. O with an apostrophe LAY. And then you spelled original, just as it's spelled. Yeah.
So that's on all different social media platforms.
All social media platforms. Yeah. Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere.
So the moment you also say you sell musical instruments. So what do you have? Like a musical shop that sells things like drums, guitars,
Yes, and audio interfaces, audio equipment, speakers, and everything. Yeah, basically.
So how have you found the whole music and arts business? For you, how have you found it? Have you been found it exciting, interesting, challenging?
Yeah, it is. I mean, if it's a fun place. Obviously, although it has its challenges, like I said, when it comes to funding and investment in our part of the world, not everywhere, because I know in other places people do invest a lot. So it's a fun place. I mean, it's a place I would always want to be. That's why I'm still doing music. And although music sometimes pushes you, music comes. So you wouldn't want to even hang your boots anyways. But it's fun in there, and you can see people making strides. When I see people making it out there, it encourages me, and I know it's a good venture to be in. So yeah, it's a nice thing.
With about 6 more minutes to go, Ole, I need you just to probably drop a chorus of one song, so that people just get to hear this Ole artist, Ole Original, just drop us a chorus,
Oh, a chorus of
any song.
My song. Okay. Me name a chupa man them. Me work hard for the money and fame. Pray for the money them. Oh man them a sing the anthem. Yeah, and follow fast so me follow the money. Me no slumber one day. I'm gonna pray for the money. Not talk me and get bunny. No for the people for the shaka them a nyami. Tell them a make safi. I for English kaji. Me never do it kaji. So something like that.
Okay, Wicked Mansalas, yes. If you're at a concert, as an MC, I'll be like, Wicked Mansalas, just big up and say, Ole, Wicked.
You don't see that? Yeah, Mardo.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. So that's how your style is like.
Yeah, man, dancehall vibe,
Yeah. So now let's take it more on an ease. We want to understand the easiness of Ole. What does Ole enjoy eating? What do you like eating?
My favorite food is rice, though. Rice, but sometimes
rice and what? Rice and what?
Rice and stew. Rice and stew. Sometimes jollof is okay. Yeah. So, and then I do a little bit of kenke. I like kenke too. It's a local dish from Ghana. I don't know if you know about it. Kenke with toy and some fish. Yeah, that's what I like it.
What's Ole's favorite fruit?
Fruit, banana.
Okay. What's Ole's favorite color?
Color? It's sea blue. Yeah.
Okay. What are the top 3 artists that you say these are your best top 3 artists?
Worldwide?
Worldwide.
Or in Ghana?
Worldwide, yeah.
Whew, that's a tough one. Have I ever thought of
I know.
that?
And just give us 3 random. 3 random, you know.
Random. Okay. I do like Chris Brown a lot. Like I said, I mentioned Mavado. So yeah, I like Mavado too. And then in Ghana, I think Shatawale too is one hell of a good artist.
Who inspires you? Or who motivates you?
When it comes to music?
Yes.
My inspiration from start, I don't know. Okay, what actually brought me into music, like I said, was my elder sister. It's not a big name, it's just my elder sister. But for inspiration when it comes to music, it's a whole lot of vibe. It's a whole lot of things, not an artist per se. Yeah, it comes with the happenings, what I'm feeling. Yeah, so that's how I'm inspired, not really by an artist.
So if Ole's not in the studio, you understand, what will you do as a hobby or something? If you're not doing music, you know, what do you do?
I like movies a lot. I do a lot of movies, like series. Yeah, yeah, mostly.
I thought you were gonna say I watch football.
Yeah, I do watch football,
but you're not you're not a big football.
I follow a lot. My heart goes into it, especially when it comes to Black Stars, the Ghana team. And then my team, Chelsea. I follow Chelsea anyways. Yeah, and then some Bayern and Real Madrid thing. But I don't watch it more often. Like I watch movies.
Okay, with about 2 minutes to go, Ole, I want you to say, what are your parting shots to anybody and everybody who's listening to you today? What do you want to say to that person listening to you today?
My what?
Your parting shots. Your parting shots.
Okay. Okay. To anybody listening to me.
Yeah, to everybody who's listening to you.
Okay. So what I want to say is music, it's a difficult route, but it takes persistency. In everything you do, not even only music. You must be persistent and you must be strong on whatever you're doing. You don't have to just give up in anything. Whatever you find yourself doing and you love it, you feel, set yourself. If you feel you love it, do it. No matter what happens. You might have challenges. You might get rugged roads, crooked roads on your way, but you still have to do it. It will get you wherever you want to go. Persistence counts a lot.
Okay. So Ole, just to end up, tell us again, where do people find your music and what's your social media handle so that people want to listen to you, appreciate your music and support you, how they support you?
Okay, so like I mentioned before, you spell the name O''Lay, then you add the original. Yeah, that's the name. You can just type it on Google and you'll find some of my things. On YouTube, same name. On Spotify, on iTunes, same name. Apple Music, same name. Deezer, everything you can find. You can find my music there. On YouTube too, like I said, you can find it there. Ole Original. Yep.
Ole, from us here at Galaxy Radio and Radio Flora, all we can do is we can only wish you all the best, and we'll just drop one of your songs straight after this interview, so that people get to appreciate your music. So all we can do is wish you all the best and enjoy yourselves, and hope the music takes you higher.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, Mr. DJ Nyams.
Okay, heavy like leather. Okay.